Just got this brand new Arcade1Up Frogger Countercade. We're going to go ahead and check it out right when we come back. So welcome back. I appreciate you dropping by, giving us a view. And I just got this Frogger Countercade. I purchased it from QVC. Came out to about $130, $140. And it comes with two games, Frogger and Time Pilot. I never played Time Pilot when I was a kid at the arcades, but it's actually been a surprise. We're going to go ahead and get into that a little bit later. But what I want to do is kind of give you a really good look at the Countercade. I think it's been modernized a little bit, right? This is not exactly how I remember it looking when I was a youngster. Matter of fact, I don't think the marquee looked like that either. So I believe it's been modernized. I'll have to double check. Let me go ahead and give you a good look at the control deck. And if you've seen my review on previous Countercades, this latest generation, the buttons feel great, the joystick feels great, or at least better than previous Arcade1Ups. I know that the first generation, maybe even the second generation, buttons don't feel this good, to me, in my opinion. We still have a little bit of screen issues here, and I won't go into that much. I will post links to my previous reviews, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about in regards to the screens on these Countercades. I kind of don't want to beat a dead horse on this. I'm going to rather go ahead and jump into the games list and what I really appreciate about this particular Countercade product. So if you grew up in the 80s, obviously you know about Frogger. It was probably, for me, a top 10 arcade game. I know that I also bought it for my Atari 2600, and my cousin actually had it on one of those miniature Coleco arcades, similar to a Countercade, right? So it was a pretty popular game. When I played it now, it kind of doesn't bring the same feelings that, say, Galaga or Pac-Man or even Star Wars does, but it is still fun. I can't play it for much longer than 2 or 3 games. So I think one of the things is a lot of people are on the fence. Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? And I would say that if you're just a classic arcade guy, this is going to be a obvious buy. If you already have a other Countercade that's just came out, the new format of Miss Pac-Man or the Pac-Man 40, and you're looking for something to bolster your collection, again, I think this is a no-brainer. But if you don't fit in those two categories, I'm not quite sure that you're gonna want to add it to your collection. So, that being said, to me, the real surprise was Time Pilot. And when I first heard the Arcade1Up was making Frogger, I was kind of, because I really didn't see the popularity being there. But then when I heard Time Pilot, I was like, what the hell was that? Ain't nobody want to play that. And it was simply because I'd never heard of it. It's out of ignorance. I never heard of it, never played it, and I was just like, what? I didn't even realize that Frogger was made by Konami. So, but within playing this game within 30 seconds, I was like, you know what? This is a pretty cool game. And I think some of you might be in the same boat as me. What it is kind of like asteroids set flying. Every level you have to shoot down a certain amount of planes, and then you get a boss. And every time you defeat a boss, you move forward in time. And it gets a little more tricky as the planes get a little more advanced, and like you get to the 80s, and there's the other jets are shooting heat-seeking missiles. So, and then finally you go into like outer space where you're fighting off aliens. So I don't know if it was just the novelty of being new, or that it is just a really good game. But I enjoyed playing it. My son really enjoyed playing it, and it was a welcome surprise. And the thing that I see that was kind of a shame is I wish they would have added another either game like Time Pilot 1984 or another video game from the same era. I think we're at the point now where 2 games per Countercade or the standard 3/4 edition is just not enough. The novelty has kind of run off, and we're expecting a little bit more as a fan base. But other than that, I think this is pretty cool. I'm definitely going to keep it, and it'll be a nice addition. I wish they would have kept the retro looking graphics. I would have preferred that, but otherwise, I'm pretty happy as a package. The Countercade buttons and sticks, and the sliding buttons and everything. It's standard as the other Countercades that have come out in this year. So overall, very happy. If you never played Time Pilot, I was surprised. You might like it too. And Frogger, it's okay. I enjoyed it more as a kid. So thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time.